So here three types of solutions are there. First we will discuss that. Here three types of solutions, but common statement is that concentration of any solution is more than cytoplasm of cell. What do we say? It is known as understand? The concentration of solution is more than cytoplasm of the cell. Cytoplasm consists little bit concentration, but the solution consists more concentration, so that type of the solution is known as hypertonic solution. So this hypertonic solution compared to it, the cytoplasm is dilute. We say like that. Okay? And the concentration of the solution is less than cytoplasm of cell. It is known as hypotonic solution. And the concentration of the solution is same to cytoplasm of cell is known as isotonic solution. So here hypotonic solution, in that we can give always example water. Compared to any substance, water is always hypotonic, clear? And compared to the cell, always salt or sugar solution is always hypertonic. Everybody understand it clearly? Now what we have to do? We keep the cell one by one. We keep the cell one by one in particular solution. I hope you understand the osmosis perfectly. And here it is very, very useful. Acha, everybody see here. Okay, later on you write that because this is very, very important. Okay, પછી મારે તમને ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછવો છે. ચલો અહીંયા મારે એવું લખવું છે now we understand the plasmolysis. આની અંદર ઘણા બધા concepts છે. Okay, so here what you indicate this? What do you indicate by this? What you are thinking? When we put the cell in hypertonic solution, what you are thinking about? Cell lost the water. It means exosmosis occurs from the cell. Yes? અચ્છા, તો હવે હું અહીંયા એવું કહું છું, plant cell grow કરું છું. Plant cell. Because you know that outermost side cell wall is there. So here what happened? See, when we put the cell in hypertonic solution, આવું લખાય ને, water comes out from the cell. બરાબર? So here ધ્યાન રાખજો, plant cell, animal cell, little bit difference, પણ સમજાઈ જશે, બહુ જ easy છે. See, for example, labeling નથી કરતો. This is cell wall. This is the plant cell. Okay, this is the cell wall. Initially to the cell wall, I can draw the what?
Plasma membrane.
Very good. Plasma membrane. Here and here I can draw
Vacuole.
yes. Good. So કહેવાય કેવું ખબર છે, normal plant cell is turgid. Little bit amount of the adequate amount of the water is there. So due to adequate amount of the water, everything present in the plant cell is in the adequate amount. That's why the cell shape is maintained. As you know that the cell wall maintain the cell shape. है ना? Okay, plasma membrane maintains the cell shape.
Cell wall.
But what about animal cell?
Plasma membrane.
So if water content is there in the adequate amount, so cell shape is normal. That's why our body parts look normal. है ना? So here in the normal cell, turgidity is there. So now what happened here? See, after seeing this diagram, everything you understand it easily. Fine. So any plant cell is put in hypertonic solution. So labeling ખબર છે ને, cell wall, plasma membrane, vacuole. અહીંયા ન્યુક્લિયસ ને એવું બધું આપણે ડ્રો નથી કરવું, but અહીંયા આપણે મેજોરિટી વેક્યુલ ને કન્સિડર કરવી છે, because you know that the layer of the vacuole, it is tonoplast, and this tonoplast is semi-permeable membrane which maintain the pH and osmosis of the cell, because vacuole occupies the 90% around part of the plant cell. So when we put this cell in the hypertonic solution, now I will draw the cell wall here. Okay. Now little bit change. Understand?
Yes.
Got it? cell in the hypertonic solution, understand? When we put the plant cell in the hypertonic solution, as a result here what happened? Vacuole lost the water. So gradually from the corner, plasma membrane is gradually detached from the cell wall, because you know that plasma membrane is closely connected to the cell wall. When adequate amount of the water is there, then and then this statement is true. So we put the hypertonic solution surrounding to the cell. So let cell lose the water. As a result here what happened? Cytoplasm start to shrink. And this situation is known as incipient plasmolysis. Means plasmolysis is started. Plasmolysis is started. શરૂ થઈ ગયું છે. Now along with that here we put the cell in hypertonic solution as it is. And the time is going on. So what happened here? Gradually vacuole lost the water. So vacuole become small. Then cytoplasm also lost the water. As a result here what happened at last? Fine. So now the diagram is this next to this. Okay. Again હવે જોજો ધ્યાન રાખજો. કલર્સ કન્સિડર કરજો. This is known as total plasmolyzed cell. Total plasmolyzed cell. આપણે cell ને total plasmolyze કરી દીધું. Okay. So as a result, cytoplasm is accumulated at one corner of the cell. अच्छा તમે અહીંયા પણ ડ્રો કરી શકો છો, અહીંયા પણ ડ્રો કરી શકો છો, અહીંયા પણ ડ્રો કરી શકો છો. So here cell wall is little bit connected to the plasma membrane and remaining portion is totally shrink. Clear? अच्छा પણ અહીંયા મસ્ત જોવાની વસ્તુ છે. અહીંયા મસ્ત જોવાની વસ્તુ છે. જો હવે આના માટે એક સ્ટેટમેન્ટ લખું છું. હવે આ ટુ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ્સ પ્લીઝ સમજવાની ટ્રાય કરજો. હા अच्छा તમે ધ્યાનથી ઓબ્ઝર્વ કરો ને તો આપણે પ્લાન્ટ સેલની સાઈઝમાં કોઈ ચેન્જ નથી કર્યો. હા તમે જોયું, બરોબર જોયું, એકદમ સાચું. સાઇટોપ્લાઝમ લોસ ધી વોટર, વેક્યુલ લોસ ધી વોટર, સાઇટોપ્લાઝમને shrink કરી દીધું, arrange at the one corner of the cell. Absolutely right, everything is right. But here cell wall is dead and rigid here. Cytoplasm lost the water, but the size of the cell is as it is. So there is no change in the size of the cell in plasmolyzed condition, but cytoplasm amount decreases, whereas in the animal cell both. એનિમલ સેલનો તમે જે કઈ શેપ તમે ડ્રો કરો લાસ્ટમાં વેરી સ્મોલ શેપ થઈ જાય, હે ને? ક્લિયર? એનીબડી હેઝ એની ડાઉટ હિયર? પછી તો આ તો આપણે ખાલી હાઇપરટોનિકમાં મૂક્યું તો આવું થયું, હે ને? પછી બીજામાં મૂકી દે. સો નાઉ ધી નેક્સ્ટ સેન્ટેન્સ ઇઝ ધીસ. વોટ? When we put, अच्छा હવે extra point છે. Next point. So here plasmolysis is over. चलो ये सेल ने પછી રાખીએ. Can I write like this? Plasmolysis is agiosmosis, is nothing, right? So now we put the cell in. अच्छा હવે આપણે એક કામ કરીએ. We put the plasmolyzed cell. પહેલા plasmolyzed cell ને હાઇપોટોનિક સોલ્યુશનમાં રાખી દઈએ, બરાબર? When we put the cell in hypotonic solution, as a result water comes inside the cell. Water cell માં આવશે. So now when we put this cell in water, opposite situation is created. Okay, this is known as deplasmolysis or reverse plasmolysis. True? So plasmolysis in that year, we explain the plasmolysis as well as deplasmolysis both. હવે આ તો આપણે plasmolyzed cell ને મૂક્યું તો deplasmolysis occurs or reverse plasmolysis occurs. Now little bit change this statement. When we put the normal cell in hypotonic solution, fine. So what we say that the rigidity occurs. C. plasmolized condition from that deplasmolized is also known as turgidity, huh? But here condition is only different. That plasmolized cell become deplasmolized, so it regained its original shape again. But when you put the ordinary cell in water, water enters inside the cell. It is known as turgidity, and this phenomenon is known as turgidity, and this type of the cell is known as turgid cell. Okay? अच्छा, હવે ધ્યાન રાખજો. પછી હું એક ક્વેશ્ચન પૂછું છું, પછી હું સ્ટોપ કરું, પછી તમે લખી બધું પછી. હા ને? अच्छा, hypertonic, hypotonic over. Now I will put the cell in. What happened? Nothing will happen. પણ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ એવું કહે છે ટેક્સ્ટ બુકમાં, શું કહે છે? When we put the cell in isotonic solution, the number of water molecules move from cell and enter inside the cell are equal in number. As a result, સાચું છે, nothing will happen. As a result, you are right. That net movement of water is zero. Clear? When we put the cell in high isotonic solution, so net movement of water is zero. The number of water molecules are entered inside the cell, and number of water molecules move outside of the cell, outside from the cell. Both are same. As a result, net movement of water is zero. So that condition is known as this condition is known as flaccid cell. Okay, so in flaccidity, net movement of water is zero. So it is finally concludes what? When we put the cell in hypertonic, plasmolysis occurs. Hypotonic, turgidity occurs. But when we put the plasmolized cell in water, deplasmolysis occurs. And when we put the cell in isotonic solution, flaccidity occurs. Okay, any one of you, please give me the quick answer. What is the difference between turgid cell and fully turgid cell? You know that fully turgid cell in the DPD is zero. अच्छा नहीं लखाયું હોય आई थिंक ભૂલી ગયો છું नहीं ને नहीं લખાયું अच्छा एडिट કરી દેજો in fully turgid cell VPD is 0 because OP is equal to TP. Achha, net movement of water is also 0. So what is the turgid cell and what is fully turgid cell? Let me clear that. Turgid cell means water comes in and coming of the water is continued. That is known as turgid cell. But at one time what happened? The water amount is totally filled inside this cell. Now onwards there is no chance of coming of the water. So water movement stops. That is known as fully turgid condition. Clear? Lucky lo, Shanti. ઓન ધ સ્પોટ એક્ઝામ માંથી નીકળ્યા બે તું કે આબુ જાત્રા કરવા પગપાળા જાઓ હાથ પાડા જાઓ